everyone. Welcome to the cottage. I'm Joey the Veiled Cottage Witch, and today I got a very special gift that I'm going to go through. It's the Tarot Mucha. It's a gift from Bobby Fierro over at Wild Raven Tarot here on YouTube. I have been eyeing this deck for years, and I don't know why I haven't bought it. I have no excuses whatsoever, because once I just looked at a couple of cards, I was like, oh my gosh, I love this deck. And I was over at his house filming 420 Tarot, and he said, why don't you take it? And I was like, well, I'm gonna. And so he gave it to me, and my wife looked at it, and I was like, I thought she was going to take it from me. And I was like, I'm so glad I have this deck now. Yeah, so I took it right out of her hands. Yeah, this deck is gorgeous. If you've had your eye on this and you haven't bought it, it is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So let's take a look. There's no description of it or anything. There's just this beautiful artwork. So let's pop it open and look at it's in here really tight. So bear with me. Here we go. The Tarot Mucha. I mean, I can't believe I haven't bought this deck. It's an extraordinary tribute to the art of Alfons Mucha and to the tarot masters of the past. All hail the tarot masters of the past. Get this, you guys. This is what bothers me. And where has this deck been all my life? Nature is a temple in which living pillars sometimes give voice to confused words. Man passes there through forests of symbols which look at him with understanding eyes. Beautiful, right? That is Charles Baudelaire from Correspondences, Les Fleurs du Mal. Beautiful. And so they have it. It's so thick because they have it in 6 different languages. So there's the whole history, how to use the cards, and then they go right into the meaning and then key ideas. I love it. Let's see, and there's spreads. Yay. Yeah, they have, let's see, the seasons. So spring, summer, autumn, and winter. The flowers, which is iris, carnation, lily, and rose. I love 4-card readings. I'm not now doing more 4-card readings than I am 3-card readings, which is a little change for me. Let's see. And then your 4 acts. Act 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ah, yes. And then you've got your other languages. Super duper awesome. We're going to do a 4-card reading at the end. Oh, yes, we are. Okay, here we go. So look at these backs. Aren't they beautiful? It's so, it's just, the artwork is amazing. Okay. So I'm going to zoom in. Okay. Beautiful. Hopefully you guys can see them okay. So here we have our Fool. You've got like basically all the same aspects. It is a Rider-Waite Smith based deck with lots of flourishes. There's this, and you guys know me, I usually don't like frames, but look how pretty this frame is. You've got the number above and below. You've got the doggy, you've got the lily, you've got the cliff's edge, you've got all the basic necessities here. And you've got the little knapsack that has all the tools in it. You've got everything you need here. It's just so flourished and pretty. Look how long her hair is. Very much in line with the, no fucks given attitude of the Fool. Beautiful. Here's our magician. You've got the beautiful flowers above. You've got the altar with all of the tools on it. Yep. You've got the double-ended wand, and you've got the pointing down. You've got as above, so below, everything you need. It's just so flourished. I love, there's no other way I can put it. Here you have your high priestess. And is there water? Hold on. Yep, there's water down here. You can't really see, it's not really flowing with her dress, but you kind of get the idea. You've got the two pillars, you've got the Torah, you've got the cross, you've got the moon symbol. The only thing it's missing is she's not veiled, and that's fine. And there's no veil behind her. But like small details. But, it's just a beautiful card. Just beautiful. You've got the Empress here. Look at all the wheat. Everything she needs. She's got her beautiful cushioned little chair there. You've got the Venus symbol. You've got the pomegranate gown. Everything you need. There's our water. Beautiful. Yep, here's our emperor. You've got the ram's head. You've got the red. You've got the orange in the background. Beautiful. Beautiful. And the tiny bit of water running through. And the scepter, and the, I forget what this is called, the orb. And the mountains in the background. Here's our Hierophant. You've got the crossed keys. You've got the bishop's hat. You've got the, it's been so long since I reviewed this card, and 1 card in 4 decks. I forgot what this is called, but it's the 3-armed cross. You've got your acolytes here. You've got his gesture of initiation. Yep. Here we have the lovers. You got both trees, the serpent, the angel looking over. Except for here, the lovers are embracing. Yep. The chariot. You've got the sphinxes. Everything you need from your chariot is here. You've got all of the pairing of opposites that you need. He's ready to go. He's our quarterback. Love it. Great representation of Cancer. Strength. Oh, I love that they're just embracing here. Beautiful. I just truly love this deck. It's just so unique. Here we have our Hermit. And I love this shadowy effect back here. It's almost like she's dealing with her inner demons. I love that. What I've noticed about this deck is that it is mostly female with just a few males mixed in, kind of like the Pharaoxa Tarot. So, love it. Here's our Wheel of Fortune. And it's showing time here in this hourglass, and then this windmill, and then this round wreath here. And I love that different representation of the evolution of cycles here. And that's beautiful. That's what the Wheel of Fortune's all about, right? Jupiter, expansion, cycles and circles, and it goes on and on and on. Beautiful representation. Here we have our Justice card. Very no nonsense. We've got the scales here and the sword here. Look at her face. She is not putting up with your bullshit. Yeah, judge, juror, and executioner here. Love it. Here we have our Hanged Man. Yep, he's definitely male here. Beautiful leaves on that tree. This halo. Yep, he's definitely all about perspective. Here is our Death card. He looks like, definitely like a Reaper figure. He's not riding on a horse. He reminds me of the Black Death, like the Black Plague, the Plague Doctor, very much so. He's just like, he could just look at you and you would die. There's our river Styx here, our sun down between the two towers that will eventually be the moon. Beautiful. I love this card. We have Temperance next. She's got both feet in the water here. And then two different kinds of vessels. That's interesting. I will need to, I don't know, there wasn't much explanation for the cards, but I'll need to read about that. Because that, to me, doesn't seem very balanced, but I'll have to get back to you on that. Here's our Devil card. I love it. She's got the demons on both hands here. Very much. Look at her tail. Oh, I love it. And then her demon wings here. Love it. And the fire and brimstone in the back. Oh, love that card. I'm a Capricorn, so of course I love this card. And then we have the Tower. You've got the crown, you've got the lightning, you've got the occupants expelled from the tower, you've got fire. Beautiful. I do love the Tower. Then you've got the Star. And she's creating her own star here, which I think is absolutely beautiful. You've got the ibis on the tree, calling back to the original Rider-Waite-Smith. Beautiful. And we've got the moon here. And instead of just showing a path, she's looking right at us. So maybe she's on the path. Who knows? We got our yuds. I love saying that word. Little drops of heaven. And then our two towers here. She's coming straight out of the water. Beautiful. She's very mysterious, as she should be. And the sun, look at our beautiful sun, very much almost like exactly like the Rider-Waite-Smith. I love this sun. Anytime this comes up in a reading, no matter what is around it, it's just, it almost cancels out any negative cards. It's like sun trumps everything. So even if you have like the devil and the tower and the 10 of swords, ain't no thing, you've got the sun. It's all going to be good. It's all gravy, baby. Beautiful card. Then you've got Judgment. This is an interesting interpretation. He's like rising above all these people. And he's like, yes, take me. I am ready. I love it. Love it. And then we have our World card, our completion card. You've got all 4 representations of the suits or the fixed zodiac signs. We've got a wreath of victory, and then our lemniscate here, as above, so below. Our dancer, beautiful. All right, let's head into the minor arcana cards, starting with the wands. Look at our beautiful Ace of Wands here with a promise of the castle, of wealth and success. All you need to do is grab a hold of that wand and do something with it. Spark of creation, spark of creativity. Beautiful. Our 2 of Wands here, the ambition card. You can do it. You've got the world in your hands. Just take that leap. Just do it. This should be the Nike symbol. 3 of Wands is, I told you you could do it. Look at all your ships come sailing in. You got this. You did it. Now where are you going to go? Now what are you going to do? You've seen what you can do. What's next, right? The 4 of Wands. Now you've got that stability, that security. Now you can celebrate that victory. You can celebrate it and do so, but there's still work to be done. But take some reprieve and celebrate those accomplishments, right? And then you have the 5. I call this the idiot brigade because nobody knows what they're doing. This is chaos. This is too many cooks in the kitchen and nobody knows how to make the stew. Yeah, this is utter chaos. And as 5s are, they're the turning point. Just when you think everything's going good, boom, they throw a wrench in your deal. So yeah, 5s upright are conflict, chaos, but that's okay. Because then we have the 6 of Wands, victory and success. You know, you won that battle, you're wearing that victory wreath, and, you know, you're going through the crowd and you're just, look what I did, you know. Look at me, I've accomplished something. But don't get too big in your britches, buddy. There's more battles ahead. You've won the battle, but not the war, buddy. Here we have the 7 of Wands, and this is defending yourself. You're up against a wall. Other people are trying to get your fame, to get what you have. That's what you get for bragging about it, right? So yeah, defend your honor, defend yourself, fight for what you have, right? And then the 8 of Wands. This is usually almost like a pip card, but here we have a woman and she's overwhelmed. The 8 of Wands can be a very overwhelming card. This is the swift movement card. Things are coming in fast here, and it's almost like you can't keep up. But you know, that's the way it goes when you hit success. And then we have the 9, the Wounded Warrior card. You've been through hell, but you're still standing your ground. You're still going to work. You're still doing what is assigned to you, what is expected of you. But it's right now, it's the bare minimum. It's 9, which means you're almost done. This card feels like the last year before retirement. You're running on steam, homie. Running on steam. And here we have our 10 of Wands. This is the burden card. And you're carrying an awful lot of burden. You're carrying a lot. You're carrying pain. You're carrying responsibility. And it might not be all yours. You need help. You need to delegate, right? Phone a friend. Ask for help. At this point in the game, you can't afford to do it all yourself. Take the help. This can be pride. I can do it myself. No, you can't. Look at you. You look ridiculous. Let me help you, right? At least take 2 trips. This is like trying to bring in all the groceries out of the car from Costco all by yourself in 1 trip. Come on now. Come on now. Either ask for help or take several trips. You can't, don't be a hero, right? All right, then we have our Page of Wands. You've got all this passion, all this creativity, but you don't know what to do with it. Pages are young, they don't know. This is the experimentation card. Try different things, see what works, right? And then you've got the Knight of Wands, the Fire of Fire. And this knight is willing to try anything. He's on a mission to find out where his passion lies. He is more than experimenting. He is so passionate that he's willing to hurt whoever is in the way. And it might be you. This is a red flag. He's even like has a little red feather. Red feather, red flag. This guy is gone before you get out of the shower, if you know what I mean. All right. Then we have our Queen of Wands. She is very confident in herself. She knows what she wants and she knows how to get it. She's full of courage. She's full of passion. She's full of ambition, and she knows how to get what she wants. I love her. And then we have our King of Wands. He is the master of his passions. He is the master of courage. And, he makes sure everybody else never shows fear. If he sees fear, he sees it as weakness. And then you're out. You're out of the kingdom. He takes no signs of weakness. He won't have it. Not in his kingdom. All right. I'm just showing you guys how I read the tarot while I'm going through this. Ace of Wands, or Ace of Cups, I love this card. This is an emotional or spiritual outpouring. Cups are all about emotions, and I just love this card. It's so beautiful. It's just overflowing. This is just when your heart can't possibly feel anymore. It does. I love this. This is I felt this when I had my first child, then when I had my second child, then when I had my first grandchild, then when I had my second grandchild. And you just don't think it could happen again, and then it does. It's beautiful. The Two of Cups, this is the agreement and friendship card, and friendship that could lead to more card, right? This is trust and just a mutual contract. You know, I trust you, you trust me. Well, let's see where this goes. I love this card. Three of Cups, the celebration card. Everything's coming to fruition. We've got fruit everywhere. You know, it's harvest time. Let's have a good time. Raise our glass. Celebrate this small victory. Four of Cups, the despondence card. We have a cup coming out of the sky, an opportunity. She's not interested at all. She's focused on these cups right here. I don't need anything else. I am satisfied with this. You know, this is when you are so focused on your feelings and in your head and in your heart that you miss opportunities. It's sad sometimes. And then we have our depression card, 5. This is when you focus on the have-nots that you don't see what you have. It's sad. There's a lot of grief in this card. A lot of grief. It's sad. And then things turn around because you've got the 6. A lot of people read this differently than I do, but I'm just going to explain how I read it. This is a kindness card. For me, this is doing something out of the kindness of your heart and not expecting anything back in return. This is when you own your own business, which I do, and somebody who can't afford things, maybe they live on fixed income, and you give them a free product and say, this is how you use it. Just use it. You don't owe me anything. Just take care of yourself. Not expecting anything back. Or maybe you see a homeless person and you give them a free meal just to be kind. For me, that's what this card means. It's just a kindness card. When you're little, this shows children here. When you're little, you do that all the time. You know, I remember giving people one of my dolls because they didn't have a doll. And it was okay because I'm going to forget about that doll in 2 days. But they are going to love that doll for years. So to me, that's what this card represents, the 6 of Cups. 7 is an illusion card. All of these cups are filled with different items. And, you know, this sometimes it's choices, but to me, since they're in the clouds, this clouds mean mental, that these are all illusions. And we create them in our minds. And we need to kind of get back to earth and realize that these things are all empty promises and that we need to be in the real world a little bit, come out of the clouds. 8 of Cups. I love this because she's not turned away and walking away like in the classic Rider-Waite-Smith. She's still contemplating these 8 cups here. She hasn't walked away yet. So this is contemplation before abandonment. So she's still thinking about it. She's still thinking about those 8 of Cups. Whether she chooses to walk away and leave is up to her. But she's thinking about it. She's weighing her options, which I like. That's a little different spin on things. 9 of Cups. She's just reveling in all that she has here. This is the wish card or the fulfillment card. All of these things can be yours, right? 9 of Cups. 10 of Cups. I call this the bliss card. Everything is just beautiful. Everyone's getting along. You're enjoying things in the moment. But it is still a minor arcana card, which is just one day, one snapshot, one Kodak moment, right? Everything's great right now. Everything's beautiful. All right, and then we have the Page of Cups. I call this the questioning card, and I learned this term in sociology. He does not quite know what his sexuality is, so he doesn't quite know where his emotions lie. He is really literally a fish out of water. He doesn't know if he's attracted to men or women or whoever in between, so he's questioning. Hence the way he's dressed, his mannerisms, everything. So he's just kind of going with the waves here. And I love that little motif of the waves. Whatever he is that day, that's who he is. And that's what his emotions are doing. They're going up and down as adolescence is. That's the way it is, right? Then we have our Knight. He is ready for love. He is ready. His cup is open, ready to be filled. But he has this aura of desperation about him. It's almost like a neediness. And yeah, I love the way I kind of love, but I kind of don't love the way that the horse is adorned. It's a little heavy. It's a little too much. Again, desperation. He's a little desperate. The Queen of Cups. That is one heavy cup to bear. This is the psychic of the tarot. She feels everything. This is the Water of Water card. She feels everything. Everybody else's feelings. But she doesn't quite feel her own. She doesn't quite have her own way of looking at herself. She's always analyzing and really feeling other people's feelings, but not her own. I feel sorry for this queen the most, because it's a drag to feel everybody else's feelings and to not be in touch with your own. You can tell she's heavy. She's weighted down. And then you have the King of Cups. He is the master of his emotions. That means he is above it. He keeps them stuffed way down, and he's not really in touch with them. He stays above them. And he makes sure that his kingdom shoves it down too. He doesn't want to have anything to do with them. He rides those waves on a throne. He's not in the water, he's above it. All right, Swords. Wow, I love this one. It's in the clouds. You got our yuds. Love saying that. This is a call to action. If you don't take control and start knowing your own truth and knowing your own authority, then you will lose any kind of control over your life. And this show through the crown shows that even royalty and nobility is not immune to the truth. So love this card. This is a take control of your actions if you want to accomplish anything. Two of Swords, wanting to block out the physical world to go within to make important decisions. It's important to do that. Sometimes you need the opinion of no one else. You just need to go within and make those important decisions. Stop listening to everybody else. Sometimes it be like that. Three of Swords, needing to stop letting the intrusive thoughts hurt yourself. You're hurting yourself with your intrusive thoughts. You're letting them get the best of you. Stop it. You're letting your thoughts get away from you. Four of Swords, needing a reprieve from the battle, needing to rest and recuperate from the battle. Five of Swords, the bully card. Either you're being bullied or you're being the bully, or you need to stand up to that bully. Stand up for yourself. Absolutely. You don't have to take that. Stand up for yourself. You've got the swords. Stand up for yourself. Grab a sword and stand up for yourself. Six of Swords. Yeah, you can move to a more peaceful location, but you're still taking all your swords with you. You can't run away from your problems. Still got to deal with them. Seven of Swords, the stupid criminal card. I like to call this stupid criminal card because he's trying to get away, but, he's cutting himself and, running away with these swords in the stupidest way possible is not smart, first of all. But it's also a card, or it can be a card of wanting to extract all you can out of a situation and taking the lesson, learning things the hard way. Just depends on the reading. Eight of Swords. This is when you are afraid to break free, but you can. Look how loose those bondings are. You can wiggle out of that. You can break free. You're just afraid to. You can absolutely do it. You can absolutely do it. You can break free, grab a sword, storm the castle. Absolutely. You might need some help, sure, but you can do it. You can do it. You have the means. Nine of Swords. When you let your thoughts get the best of you, kind of like the Three of Swords, but on steroids. You've let all those intrusive thoughts give you stress, anxiety, insomnia. Stop feeding those fears. Stop dwelling on it. Stop talking about it. Stop thinking about it. You're dwelling and obsessing. Stop. And 10 of Swords. This is interesting. I usually only see one person here, but we have two people here. This is interesting. This kind of changes the meaning a little bit. Yeah. Usually I read this as a self-fulfilled prophecy when you have let all of those stresses and anxieties build up to where it actually harms your body. So you could think of this person as a thought form that has actually been corporeal and it's become actually real. and has, penetrated the physical realm. And now you're thinking everybody's against you. And now this person really is. Self-fulfilled prophecy, that happens. And now it's taken its toll on your body. That's, wow. Never seen the 10 of Swords have more than one person in it. I have to contemplate that a little bit. Then you have your Page of Swords, just trying to learn how to wield that sword, just trying to practice with it. But he needs to start really practicing with it if he's going to get anywhere. Practice makes perfect. Here we have our Knight of Swords. He goes right into battle, no questions asked. And it's a good way to get hurt. Queen of Swords. Oh man, the bitch of the tarot. She is not playing around. Yeah, she'll be nice for a minute and slice your head off the next once you cross her. Oh yeah. The King of Swords knows everything. He is the heir of air, knows it all. There's not one thing that you can tell him that he doesn't already know. Oh, such a know-it-all. All right. Sorry if I'm talking your ear off, but you're getting a little lesson in all the cards today. Ace of Pentacles. This is your free ride, honey, but you got to work for it. You get a scholarship, but you have to keep your grades up, right? There's no such thing as a free lunch. Yeah, this is a beautiful gift, but it's an investment. You've got to keep it up. Here I'll give you this house rent free, but the catch is you've got to keep it clean. Yep, there's always a catch. Always a catch. Two of Pentacles, the juggling card. Yeah, you could keep both up, work and home, but for how long? You cannot give 100% to two things. First of all, that's math. You are not 200% of a person. I will argue with anybody about that. You cannot give 100% to two different things. It's not mathematically possible. You can give 50% here and 50% here, but look at these ships. The more those waves, eventually they're going to build up and you're going to capsize. Eventually, one of those balls are going to drop. Got to decide what's more important. Prioritize. Your Three of Pentacles, working together as a team, making sure everybody does their job. Four of Pentacles, this is the Miser card. The greedy person is nobody's friend. He's a greedy Gus. Your Five of Pentacles, help is right there. All you have to do is ask for it. But some people are too prideful. All you got to do is ask. Help is right there. Six of Pentacles. This is the Charity card. He gives to people that deserve help. But when he knows that you don't need that money, he won't give it to you. You've got to really need that money. Got to be worthy of it. Seven of Pentacles. I call this the patience card. You gotta be patient when it comes to plants. They're not going to fruit and flower immediately. You've got to practice patience. You got to tend to those plants. You got to trim them, water them, nurture them. And it's all worth it, but it takes time and patience. 8 of Pentacles. This is the skilled mastery card. This is practice makes perfect. He's working on making these beautiful pentagrams or pentacles. But if it's not perfect, he's got to discard them. If it's not right, he can't sell them. He can't display them. They're not perfect. Love this card. 9 of Pentacles, material happiness, material wealth. She's got it all. She's made it. The only thing missing is a family here. Maybe the family comes and visits her on the weekends. It just seems awful lonely to have all of this and no one to share it with. That's my opinion. 10 of Pentacles. The only thing missing here is the Tree of Life on top here, but this is generational wealth here. But it's just kind of missing that stark Tree of Life here. And the Page of Pentacles, he's the student of resources and finances. He's learning. He's the Earth of Earth, so it's going to take him a while to learn what to do with that pentacle. But he's eager and he's ready to learn. The Knight of Pentacles, he's slow moving, but he is the fire of Earth. So he'll get there, but he's just going to take his time. Pentacles are slow moving. That's just the way they are. But he's going to contemplate and map out exactly where he is going to plant his seed. I like his little cheeky grin here. The Queen of Pentacles is Mother Nature herself. She nurtures everything. Look how lush her garden is. She takes care of everyone. She's going to kiss your boo-boos. She's going to give you love and compassion. She's everything. She takes care of, nurtures everyone and everything. And then the King of Pentacles. This is the entrepreneur. This is the businessman. He knows it all. He knows how to balance the books. He knows how to make that coin. Yep, he knows what's up. All right. So that was the Tarot Mucha. I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to hit the pause button. I'm going to shuffle this really, really well so you don't have to waste time watching me shuffle. And we will do one of the 4-card readings. Be right back. All right. I am all shuffled. And I've decided that we're going to do the flowers. So it says, this is a good reading when you want to ask the best way to proceed in a situation. So we're just going to do this as a general reading. So it's the iris, the carnation, the lily, and the rose. So it's the message, the secret influence, the essential sweetness, and the truth. So if you guys want to set your intention right now about what you want clarity on, that would be great. And I'll just do this for whatever your intention is. I'll be pretty vague in the interpretations so that you guys get the best for your intention. Okay? All right, let's do it. Ooh, the middle's feeling hot. This one's feeling hot now. This one. 2, 3, and 4. Alrighty then. Here's our spread. All right. Okay, the message is the iris, and it is temperance. That's funny because the temperance usually has irises in it, which is a reference to Iris of the Rainbow. So we've got some kismet going on here. So the message is all things in moderation, balance, alchemy, taking the masculine and feminine and combining them in balance, in moderation, in sort of like taking something that is junk, right? And then blending it, alchemizing it to something that is better. That is what you're working on right now. That is what your plan is. Taking your life, some aspect of your life, and then changing it, making it better by balancing something in your life. Maybe it is work and home. Maybe it is, stress and pleasure. Whatever it is, there are two extremes that you're balancing together to find that perfect alchemy. It's usually something to do with fire, like passion or creativity, and grounding it into something practical. So that is what your message is. That is what everything else hinges on for this reading. Now, the secret influence. It brings you pleasure. The 9 of Cups. Whatever it is that you're alchemizing is bringing you pleasure. So whatever you're blending, whatever you're alchemizing is making you happy. So whatever is making you sad, whatever is causing you stress and anguish and depression, you're alchemizing it into something that's giving you pleasure. That's your secret influence. Do it for the pleasure. Do it because it makes you happy. The essential sweetness. This is funny because it's the Tower, but you know what? The essential sweetness is what is left over. Once you destroy the crop that is causing you depression, pleasure takes over and you can rebuild. That's the essential sweetness, is the rebuilding and the newness that you get to start over and rebuild. That's the sweetness, is that you get to nurture it from seed again. You get to start all over, and that's the sweetness. So iris, carnation, lily, and the rose. This is the truth. The truth is, as you start over, as you begin to alchemize and move away from what you had to destroy, you're going to, even though you're moving away from all those the destructive stuff in your life, the shaky foundation, you're going to find a new way to deal with your problems, a new way to handle all your strife and all your conflict. Even though you are taking your swords with you, you now have a new way, a creative way to deal with it, because you have alchemized all of those bad habits, all of the negativity in your life. So now you have a new way of dealing with all of those swords. I hope that resonated with you, and I hope that this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching this deck review. If you would like to purchase this deck, I'll give all the details down below on how you can order it. It is a low Scarabeo deck, but you can order it off of Amazon or any of your local witchy shops. Wonderful, wonderful deck, easy to read, and very accessible. So please give this video a like. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. Hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Please visit my website at theveiledcottagewitch.com. You can book readings, you can book classes, you can book workshops. They're ongoing all the time. If you shop my online store for any herbal remedies or spell and ritual supplies and load up your cart, please do remember to punch in the code at checkout, all caps veiled, to get free shipping that is only available through this channel and my gift from me to you. So please don't forget to do that. If you'd like to financially support this channel, you can do so by buying me a coffee. All the details are down below, or you could just scan this QR code right here, but absolutely no pressure. Just live your best life and live for yourself. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.